play for that defensive unit. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Texans nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now this time, Allen will throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
At their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
First down.
Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try the air now with Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Texans nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On the move to his left. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Buccaneers' 10-yard line.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Well, now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Showtime today,
and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14. Texans.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Anthony Barr.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Open man is Godwin, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Buccaneers.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ross Blacklock just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Allen. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
After the interception, here's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 13.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, check Mike 57. 54. Hey, come on now. 57. Mike 57. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Operating from the gun, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Intercepted.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down. Allen and Braith, the tight end's got it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Complete to Cameron.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10.
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
A 15-yard loss.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. This doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But The other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild ball.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
The score, Buccaneers 21, Texans 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. Steps away to his left. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Room here to run. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Is those 6